What's up, y'all? Episode 8 of Bleach is out. And man, I want to give my thoughts already on like what I think so far of the 1,000-Year Blood War. So in my opinion personally, mind you, I've only read the 1,000-Year Blood War one time. And it was like the first time that we were just going through the manga like from start to finish. Like my first manga ever was Bleach. Before Dragon Ball Z, before One Piece, before all that, it was Bleach. That was my first manga, was Bleach. And I was hooked in from the start. But, we're not going to get into a full Bleach review. I just want to get into the 1,000-Year Blood War. Just giving my thoughts on, like, why I'm so attached to the series. So, I was one of the ones hyped for it to come back. I met Johnny Young Botch in 2018. I froze up. Fucking Johnny Young Botch, voice of Bleach, it's a black Power Ranger. I froze up in front of him a little bit, but I was like, hey, do you think the Bleach is coming back? And he was like, I don't know, man. The fans have been pushing for it. And I'm like, yeah, because, One Piece is going strong. I don't care what anybody says about the link. It's going strong, and we are getting answers in One Piece. This is not a One Piece video, Terrence. Keep it on Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War. It was one of the big three, Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. But as hyped as I am for this, it is going by really fast. And I have to remember if it was like this in the manga, because I know in the manga, it is constant battles. It is constant fighting. Like, we all are familiar with this. Like, Bleach's formula, usually a fight every other episode. You get some dialogue, you get some story about what's happening. But, It does feel a little fast. It does. And maybe because we're in the final war arc, we don't care. We're all for this. We're like, man, bring it on. Bring on the fights, Kubo. Do it the way that you wanted to do it, Kubo. Because if you don't know, Teak Kubo, he was getting pushed out, bro. My Hero Academia is coming in. Black Clover is coming in. I love Black Clover. I love you, Black Clover. But it was getting pushed out of the way to bring in these new, not the new big three, but new anime. And Demon Slayer, too. So, this is Teak Kubo getting to do everything he wanted to do. For animation-wise, it looks beautiful. It is so fucking gorgeous. Out of any anime I've seen, I don't know if it has Demon Slayer money. I don't know if it has, like, the new One Piece money. But it is so beautiful. Like a chef's kiss. Also, then let's get into, like, current relevance. Like, it was just the opening episode 1. We know Chad and Orihime, they got pushed. They are the rookie 9 of Bleach. They are the rookie 9 from Naruto. They had their shine. Chad had his moment, his right arm Abuelo, his left arm Diablo. Orihime had her reject Sotan Kenshin, even though we still don't know what the fuck she is. They never fucking said it. She's not a Vizard. She's not a Hollow. I think she was she a Fullbringer? I don't remember. I think she was a Fullbringer, but still, like, her powers are so mysterious, and they still are. She doesn't even heal. She reverses time. She rejects what she sees. And then, Chad is a fucking Hollow. Are we gonna get full hollowed out form, Kubo? That would be fucking dope, Kubo. I would love to see Chad and Orihime do more of this arc. That's why I'm talking about them, because they did nothing in the 1,000-Year Blood War manga. They did absolutely nothing. Orihime at the end was Ichigo's shield, and then Chad was just like a punching bag, like punching out like Minos Grande level things, killing all of the captains. Not all. Whoa, let me killing some major captains, killing Yamato. It still hit, bro. It hit. And seeing his Bankai and the abilities, so fucking dope. Now, the first captain, okay, this is what I'm talking about. The lieutenant of the first squad. I had never seen this guy fight before, or his Bankai. And me and my friend were arguing about it. He's like, we've seen it before. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure we haven't, especially seeing his Bankai was lightning. Pretty sure we have not. I've never seen a lightning Bankai in all of Bleach. So that was cool. I think that was a change. Some other notable things. I like the look of Ywach Botch. Like, his power set looks really dope. Like, how he holds his hands like this and does all that. Because if you read the manga, Ywach Botch can see all futures, all possible futures at one time. It's called the Almighty. But that's all he really did, as far as I can remember. But in this anime version, bro, he has like all kinds of abilities, all kind of powers, and that's cool. Maybe Teak Kubo didn't have that time to express all the powers, so it's cool to see that. What else? So I'm not surprised that Ichigo's a Quincy. If you know me at all, I mean, obviously I wasn't on Instagram back then, but the moment we found out Ichigo's dad, the moment Ichigo's dad walked out in that Soul Reaper fucking uniform, and the whole Bleach community's mouth fucking dropped. I said it right there. Ichigo's mom's gonna be a Quincy. I said it. I don't care what nobody says. I fucking called it. And just like when you guys said, oh, the fourth Hokage isn't Naruto's dad, he just looks like Naruto. Oh, what was I saying? Jinbe's not gonna join the One Piece. He's not gonna join the Straw Hats. He died. He was killed by Big Mom. Oh, Bakugo's dead. He was killed by Shigaraki. I was like, no. And I mean the first time Bakugo was dead. I don't mean the recent time. I mean the first time Bakugo was dead. And it might not have been Shigaraki. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, the point is, I knew Ichigo was a Quincy, and I think it's dope. Now, one thing I didn't know was that Ywach, whatever his name is, he is Old Man Zangetsu, and I had to watch a video for this to be explained to me. I mean, I knew it because I read the manga, but for it to be explained, like, why Ichigo only knows one move, Getsuga Tensho, because episode 1, he says it 5 times. I was thinking in my head, you really do just say Getsuga. You do only have one move. You have the Rasengan. That's it. Well, Naruto has more than that. Luffy has more than that. But like, Ichigo, you are a big three. Why do you have one move? It was told to us a long time ago. Do you remember the first time White Zangetsu showed up? What did he say to Ichigo? Ichigo said, where is Old Man Zangetsu? White Zangetsu says, I am Zangetsu. And that went over our heads. It went over our heads. The reason why is because we've only seen Old Man Zangetsu train Ichigo. Well, here's the facts. When White Zangetsu showed up, what is the first thing he did? He swung Zangetsu around. And Ichigo said, I didn't know the Zord could do that. You have to remember, when Old Man Zangetsu, Ywach, when Ywach reveals that Ichigo's a Quincy, and Ichigo goes to confront Old Man Zangetsu in his inner world, Old Man Zangetsu says to him, I was preventing you from learning new techniques. I didn't want you to become stronger. White Zangetsu, the real Zangetsu, was trying to teach Ichigo new moves. That's why Hollow Ichigo can use Seros. That's why Hollow Ichigo can use like all these other moves. And that's why when Ichigo gets his Quincy powers, he uses Blur Vent, a Quincy move. It made so much sense. And I was like, wow. T. Kubo, you're a fucking genius, bro. You are smart. That was a really good, like, twist. Some favorites died. We know who's coming back that did die. I'm not going to spoil that because I'm not trying to spoil anything past the first 8 episodes. I mean, I did spoil the Ywach thing. You see it in Ywach's face the first time you see him. You know that that's Old Man Zangetsu. You know he looks like Old Man Zangetsu. If that didn't click in your mind before Ichigo realized it, then you are slow in the head, my friend. Or you never started Bleach to begin with, and you just started in the 1,000-Year Blood War, which is the wrong way to start this. Other than that, what else do we have? We have Unohana. Now, if you aren't caught up and you saw her as one of the 13 court guards from 1,000 years ago, if you don't know, Unohana is the original Kenpachi. And if you don't know what that means, Kenpachi Zaraki is basically like the strongest captain, supposedly. I mean, he's not the strongest, but he's one of the strongest. The reason why her being a Kenpachi is a big deal is because she is a fucking savage. She is the reason that Kenpachi lost his ability to hear his Zord. Because when Kenpachi was a kid and he fought Unohana, he was too strong for her. This is a captain from 1,000 years ago. Kenpachi Zaraki was too strong for her. Kenpachi mentally weakened himself without even realizing it to be able to fight her. And so the only way he's gonna get to be able to hear his Zord again is if Unohana kills Kenpachi over and over again in a fight. And what that does is the more Kenpachi fights, the more he dies, the stronger Kenpachi Zaraki becomes. So then he will hear his Zord, and that is going to be crazy. I can't wait to see that. And if you know who Kenpachi Zord is, it's fucking incredible. I'm not going to spoil that either. I just want to get my thoughts on the first 8 episodes. I'm loving it. If you're not watching Bleach, if you're not watching 1,000-Year Blood War, I suggest you watch Bleach. And if you're caught up on Bleach, but you haven't started the 1,000-Year Blood War, I suggest you start that. I got 15 seconds left. Anyways, I just want to say, I'm loving 1,000-Year Blood War. I hope you guys are loving it too. And I'll see you again soon.